Alrighty. Alrighty, we are back with some more Pokemon Null Hardcore Nuzlocke. Picking up with the 10th 14 here. We left off starting Wattson split, making all the way to Icicle Cave here. One death with a Murkrow, but still by far best pace. I think the most deaths I've had to this point is like 4, I think. So definitely good pace in that regard. So yeah, we got 4 fights here, which are each pretty challenging. The first 2 are in snow, and the second 2 are in hail. So, but I think with a bit of a fuller box, we have a bit more options to work with here. So, yeah, we also got this guy, which I might actually evolve into regular Marowak. For Wattson, I don't know. We'll see. I could also delay him for the Alolan version, but the Alolan version gets Rockhead, and the Cantonian gets Battle Armor. Battle Armor is pretty good, so yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, let's get this first. The first fight here is not too bad, so let's assemble the team here. We're gonna bring these guys. Yeah. Alright, and then we want to teach Brick to Copper-Raja. Teach that over Bulldoze. Alright. And then we want to go Asperberry here. And then let me check other items here. I think the rest of this looks good. I think we could just go probably just Oranberries on everybody else. I don't think I need any other status berries here. Yeah, so we could just do that. Keep it simple. This should be good. So let's go ahead and head over here. This here. There we go. Get another heart scale here. Alright, just triple check here. Asperberry, Brick. Alright, let's do this. Haley. Alright, so she leads a Cryogonal. This is in permanent snow, so ice types have boosted defense. This thing has Aurora Veil with a Light Clay, so it's really incentivized to want to set it up. So we're just going to spam Brick, as he's most likely just going to use it twice. He could also explode, but Paparaja will eat an explosion pretty well here. So we're just going to go for Bricks. There's the Veil. Brick will shatter it. Oh, and we just got a crit. Dang, this Copperage is a beast. It's like 25 plus average IVs with Brave Nature, so. Alright, so this baits in Crabominable, which means, and has a choice band. But right now it can only go for close combat, so I think the best play here is we just go to, let me see. Yeah, we just go to Orbeetle, and it'll lock itself into close combat. Yep, just like that. And then we can KO with a couple of Psy Shocks here. Combat. Oh, nice crit. Perfectly fine though. One more will do it. And let's see, what is this? This will probably bait. I'm not sure actually. Let's see. It might be a Slow King. No, Avalugg. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so Avalugg here has a red card and has Sturdy. So we don't want to attack this, because then we can swap into a random move and die. So, but right now, it can only go for Stone Edge. We could also possibly go for Avalanche, but it can't Body Press. So, this is why we brought in Togedemaru here. We'll take in either one of those hits here. Yeah, Stone Edge. We'll take that. And then we will fake out to both break Sturdy and to work around the red card here. So red card activates. Just bring in Salazzle maybe. Okay, Orbeetle comes back in. So now we can go more safely for the KO on this guy. So I think now we will pivot to, let's see, he's gonna Stone Edge again. So I think we will go pivot through. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll pivot through Copperage. Yeah. So go to Copperage on another Stone Edge. that. Now it's gonna be going for body press. So we can go to Lapras. And get the KO with a Surf. Alright. Surf always KOs from here. Nice. Now this just leaves a Slowking. Which, let's see, I think it sees highest damage with Psyshock. So we will... We'll pivot through Orbeetle on a let me see, just make sure there's no overlap here. Yeah, it should be guaranteed Psyshock. So we should be able to safely pivot through. Let's see, we could also pivot through Copperasha, I think, just to be extra safe. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go here. Psyshock. Oh, nice crit. Let's see, we could have stayed in if that didn't crit, but now we can't. So now it's always going to be going for Scald, so now we'll go to Ludi. Yeah. Go Ludicolo here. Probably should have gone Rossberry, but it should be fine. Yeah. Because now we can outspeed and just KO with a couple of energy balls. Even with leftovers, this is a guaranteed 2-shot. Alright, cool. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so let's look at the next fight here. Also in permanent snow. See how we want to do this next fight here. Let's see, there's a couple options here. let's see, the Sandslash, Alola, we want to make sure we're not showing highest damage Iron Head, because we don't want to deal with flinches. I could probably pivot through maybe pivot through Kamparaja, get an Intimidate off, and then pivot to Chestnut. It's okay with Body Press. That could be good. That should bait. I think it'll probably bait Altaria for dual wing beat, which is pretty good. Because then I could just go. I could just go to Lapras for Altaria. Let's see, Altaria would probably bait then Reuniclus for either Future Sight or Focus Blast. It's not a great combination there. But then I can maybe pivot. I could attack once and then swap to Houndoom before I take the Future Sight. I think that should work. And then I just need something to wrap up the Dugong with, probably Executor. Yeah, this should be good. I'm not seeing anything bad with this line here. 58. Yeah, that should be guaranteed. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, so let's get Chestnut. Let's get Houndoom. Let's get Executor. And let's get Gigalith. That should be good. And then we need Muscle Band on you. Muscle Band. Let's see. We need Heartstone on you, so we can show KO to Altaria, so he won't use Dragon Dance. There we go. Give you a Petra Berry for Toxic. And then we can go probably just never melt ice on Lapras. Let's see, there we go, never melt ice. And I think that should be all that we need here. Let's see. One thing I see potentially bad with this, though, is Sandslash might just go for Swords Dance on the Gigalith if it doesn't see KO on it, so... And that would be very bad for Chestnut to swap into on. What should we do here then? Is there any other play I could do here? Let me check something here. If I pre-damage Gigalith, so if I come in and intimidate it, I want to guarantee KO has to be to Iron Head, it has to be at least 84 HP to guarantee. So that plus minimum roll of Intimidated Earthquake deals 44. So that be 128. But if Earthquake crits, it deals 120. Which means I'd be showing random move. Which wouldn't be good. Is there a better way to do this? My only other Intimidator is Arbok. And he takes too much damage. I mean, if I go just, actually, I think if I bring in Chestnut on an Earthquake, even non-intimidated, I should always live. Max roll Earthquake deals 10.5%, plus max roll 5-hit Icicle Spear deals 87.7%. So we would just barely live. It looks pretty scary, but I think that should actually just work. It looks scary, but I should actually be fine. Let me just look at all my other options here. I don't really care what move Altaria actually goes for here. This should all be fine. Because I don't need Chestnut for any of the other guys. I could probably just go... I can put a Pecha Berry in this guy, just in case I need to use it for... as a backup for the Dugong. It should be perfectly fine. Pecha, Hardstone, Pecha, Never Melt Ice. Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go, Sarah. Parasol Lady Sarah. Alright, so this is another fight in Permanent Snow. Obama Snow has also a Veil and is holding an Aqua Berry. But because Houndoom has a Nerve, he can't use it, so he can just outspeed and one-shot this with a Flamethrower. Perfect. This should always be a Alolan Sand Slash coming in. Yep, perfect. It's got Slush Rush, so it's really fast, and it's also got Sword Stance. Right now, though, it only sees a KO with Earthquake, so we're going to pivot to Chestnut to take it very well. Perfect. Okay, and then I did the math. Max roll Earthquake into 5-hit max roll Icicle Spears. Chestnut just barely lives. On like 2%. And we can just one-shot with a Body Press. So this will look very scary, but he should always live here. And we can't get crit because of Battle Armor. Yeah. And here's a Body Press. Nice. This should be bringing in Altaria. Perfect. Because it's faster and shows a KO. Probably just with Dual Wing Beat. This thing does have Dragon Dance. So to work around that, we're gonna pivot to Gigalith to Intimidate on a Dual Wing Beat here. Yep. Alright, and then we're holding a Heartstone. Let me just check something here. Yeah, we're holding a Heartstone, but we don't want to use Gigalith to KO this. So we're gonna instead go to we're gonna go to Lapras to deal with this. But because of the Heartstone, we are showing a KO to it, so he can't use Dragon Dance here. So it's either going to be Earthquake or Iron Tail. Yep, Earthquake. Lapras has Shell Armor, so it's an even safer matchup. And we can just go in for Aurora Beam into Ice Shard. Oh, we just get the KO there. Yeah, so we wanted Lapras to get the KO because now this is going to be Reuniclus. And Reuniclus here has Psychic Gem with both Psychic and Future Sight. And it also has Focus Blast. But right now, it should only be able to go for either Focus Blast or Future Sight. So we are first going to pivot to... we're going to go to Orbeetle here on either one of those moves. Okay, there's the Future Sight. So to work around that here, we're going to stay in for a turn and attack with a Bug Buzz. Yeah, there's a Psychic. We're going to take that. Okay, so F drop. That's perfectly fine. We're not going to pick up the KO here because Orbeetle will dive to a Future Sight. But this can never go for Focus Blast, even at -1 Spit F. It can only be another Psychic move. So we will pivot to a Houndoom on an incoming Psychic. Perfect. And we'll take the Future Sight, and then now we can safely just KO with a Foul Play. And now it is just a Dugong with a Toxic Stall set, which we can deal with pretty handedly. Let's see, I think those... There's no reason not to swap. We're never dead to flip turn crits. So... Because... ideally, I'd rather not it be toxic on the switch to Executor. So I think we'll stay in for a turn. And we'll Flamethrower once. Yeah, flip turn. We always live this. Even a crit. Yeah, and this is good because now we show KO to flip turn so he can't go for toxic. Ice body leftover recover. But now we can safely just go to Executor and clean up. There's a flip turn. That was a back-to-back crit, by the way. And then now we can just spam Giga Drains until we win. Alright, not bad. Not too bad. Might just protect stall even for a little bit. There's the Toxic. We have Pecha, and we win. Alright, very nice. Alright, 2 more fights. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick first. Alright, let's take a look at the next fight here. These ones are in Hail now, so it's a bit step up in difficulty. This first one has a Frostlass lead with Snow Cloak and Destiny Bond. Bit of a nasty combo. So... what I think we could do is... we could maybe lead a Lapras to Icy Wind. And then at -1, we could pivot to Houndoom for the KO, as long as he doesn't Destiny Bond on the switch. So. I think that should work. With Houndoom out, it would bait... probably Beartic, though. Which would show random move. Between Superpower and Liquidation. I think Kingler probably walls it pretty good. Yeah, I think Kingler is probably a good counter for the Beartic. Kingler would bait probably Alcremie. Alcremie we can just body with Iron Head, Copperaja. Copperaja would probably bait Walrein. Walrein. We could use I think Ludi is probably a solid answer. Using for the Sneasel. Probably just Omastar, I think. Yeah, because even if it... Well, actually, if it does Swords Dance on the swap, it can two-shot me with Knock Off. Lucky Chloe, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Let's see. I'd also go Gigalith, maybe. Let me see, do I have a different... Because Kinkler is probably the best counter for the Sneasel. Is there someone else I could use on the Beartic? I mean, maybe Chestnut? The only scary thing is that if Liquidation could drop my defense, which would be a little scary. I could maybe pivot through Arbok. I think we'll just bring... yeah, we'll just bring Chestnut. I think it should still work out fine. The only problem though is that, yeah, if I do get the defense drop, then Body Press does a lot less damage. If I could also pivot back and forth between Lapras. Yo, what's up, Moondrop? Good to see you again. Doing pretty good. How's everything with you? Hope you've been doing well. Just trying to figure out this next fight right here. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go Eevee. It's definitely more of a challenge without the starters. The partner Pikachu and Eevee are pretty broken in that game. Yeah, no, that's what I said. I said it's more of a challenge without them. Let's see. Let me just check something here. Just trying to figure out my best 6th slot. Yeah, no worries, all good. I noticed you said you're still tired. You're still not getting that good sleep. I could definitely resonate with that. I've had my own struggles with insomnia. I think maybe Beartic? Although I could show being dead to Ice Shard. If I got unlucky with some of the rolls. Yeah, that looks like a pretty solid starting lineup. You can get a very early Nidoking And I'm pretty sure Raticate still gets Guts. And then Chansey is always just a solid special tank. Early Butterfree is pretty good too, because of Sleep Powder. You can get away with some shenanigans with that. Let's see, my only concern right now is the Sneasel being able to go for Swords Dance at the very end, which opens the doors for some fraud potential and something dying. So and it also has a Focus Sash with Inner Focus. Oh, no abilities? Oh, that makes some of them a lot less useful. I didn't know that. Let me look at this Beartic again one more time. I mean, with Butterfree, even without Compound Eyes, you could still use it as like a cheeky Sleep Powder user. Okay, I think Chestnut for Chestnut should be good for Beartic, because I can do some pivoting in case things go poorly. So let's bring you, Get Copper Raja and Ludi. Alright, and then for items, let's see, we want to give Zoom Lens. Oh, they're not in here. Let's see. Yeah, Zoom Lens here. And then Wide Lens here. We're gonna go Asperberry here. We'll go. Let me see. I don't think we really need an item on Paparaja. We want Asperberry on Ludi, and then no item on Kingler. This should be fine. let's take a look here. Yeah, everything here looks to be good. This should be good. Alright, fight and permanent hail here. So a little tricky. But I think we have some good options for it. Guitarist Marcos. So we got a Hail team here. This Frostlass is a little annoying because it's got Destiny Bonds. And it's also got Snow Cloak, making your hits less accurate. So to work around this, we're first, and also has Will-O-Wisp, we're first going to Icy Wind to lower its speed, and holding a zoom lens to work around the Snow Cloak here. Okay, Destiny Bond turn 1. Love to see it. So I think because of that, I think we want to Icy Wind again. Okay, yeah, Shadow Ball. That way, if he does go for Icy Wind, I think after -2, Lapras should be faster. But well, we would still be faster with Houndoom after -1. So he's more likely to go for Icy Wind here. So now we're going to pivot to Houndoom. Hopefully not on a Destiny Bond. If it is, then we're going to have to stall a little bit. So hopefully we don't see Destiny Bond here. Well, that's perfect. Alright, so now we are faster. And with Wide Lens, we have a 99% accuracy. So we're just going to rip a Flamethrower here. Yep, perfect. So Frostlass down. This should be bringing in... what's his face? Beartic? Yeah, Slush Rush, Beartic. Yo Fable Tokage, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Alright, so this Beartic's gonna go for either Liquidation or Superpower. So we're gonna pivot to Chestnut here on either one of those moves. Okay, there's a Superpower. That's actually like the ideal move in this case. Because now its attack and defense are lowered. So now we can just get the KO here with a Body Press. And we have an Aspect Berry in case of freeze. Yep, just like that. Got the Asper. Beartic goes down here. Let's see. This might bait in Sneasel, actually. Let's see here. Yeah. So Sneasel here Sword Stance, Inner Focus with a Focus Sash. Yeah, this thing, I think, just sees a KO with Icicle Crash. So we are just gonna go to Kingler with no item. And we got Shell Armor on this boy. So don't gotta worry about crits. I'm doing pretty good, Fables. I have a pretty good run going here. How about yourself? How's everything going for you? So now we can just Hammer Arm into Aqua Jet for the KO here. And we should never be dead to Icicle Ice Shard. Let's just check. Yeah, never did Ice Shard, so we can just safely go for an Aqua Jet for the KO. Alright, cool. This should be Alcremie, I think. Yep, perfect. This thing can be a little bit of a demon. It's got stored power with Iron Defense and Calm Mind. So a little scary if it gets set up. But right now it always sees a KO with Alluring Voice. So we can just go to Kaparaja, who can just 1v1 this. Even if it goes for Iron Defense. Yeah, even if it crits. So we just go for Iron Heads here. Yep, this always one-shots. And now lastly is a Wall Rain. With a little bit of a funny set. It's got Defense Coral with Ice Ball. But right now it should be only going for Earthquake, so we will just go to Ludi. Yeah, Defense Coral. Perfectly fine. If he does go for Ice Ball, we took it very well. He's more likely to just go for a Blizzard, I think. So we can just two-shot with Energy Balls, and we have Aspirated Case of Freeze. Yeah, there's the Ice Ball. It doesn't matter here. Even with leftovers, another Energy Ball will KO. Alright, very smooth. It's probably the smoothest I've done these fights so far. Now we got Glacia. Final fight in the cave here. Yeah, she can be a little scary here. Might have to go with the Kaparaja lead, or maybe even the Houndoom lead. Yeah, I think Houndoom lead was what I was considering here. We have Psychic Fangs to work around the Aurora Veil. we do Houndoom lead. He'll probably U-turn on second turn, baiting in. Probably Arctivish for Vicious Rend. And then probably want to go the last time I did this fight, the Arctivish, I didn't put an Aspirate Berry on. I think it was a Tangrowth, and I got severely punished for that. So I want to try to work around that this time. The annoying thing about this, though, is it's got Super Fang. Which is a bit annoying. I need to go Ludicolo, I think. Yeah, either Ludi or Kingdra. Executor just takes way too much damage, but we'll be dead to crit. Chestnut could be potentially used. Yeah, maybe we go Chestnut with a Citrus Berry. What would he bait, though? Probably Calyrex, I would think. But if it is Calyrex, he could easily go for a substitute, which would not be ideal. Although Chestnut might be low enough after the Super Fangs to show a KO. And also, if Articuno's still alive, it could be fast KO with Freeze Dry. Meaning it can't go for Aurora Veil. I think that works, so... I think Chestnut is probably the best spring for Arctivish. Let's see, for... We're definitely bringing Orbeetle for Calyrex, I think. Let's see, who am I bringing for Piloswine, though? Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably bring Kingler for the Glalie. For Piloswine. You can maybe go Lapras, I think. Lapras seems like a good counter. And then, who am I using for the Como? Let's see, Como. Let's see. Problem is, Trinotic's my only fairy type. And it'll just die into an Ice Punch. All my flying types suck. So yeah, I don't have a lot of great options for the Como-O. Maybe, I mean, Raichu is like kind of my only really good option. I mean, if I could pivot to something that could take a Klingerous, Clinging Scale, and then maybe KO the next turn. Kind of running low on team slots. my best option is probably Orbital. Yeah, Raichu just doesn't do enough damage to do it. Chestnut isn't a good matchup. Yeah, if only Chynata didn't take so much damage. It wasn't so slow. Although Clinging Scales... it only lowers defense. That could help with Orbital getting the KO. Let's see. Who takes the least amount of damage? Probably Togedemaru. It's also holding Lumberry, so I can't try to put it to sleep. Not sure who's a good answer here. Really wish I had a better fairy or psychic type. If I had a Rabombi, this would be free. Maybe I could bring Copper-Raja as like a pivot. really wish I still had Recover on Orbeetle. That was such a throw. I mean, not me unteaching that. As long as the Como doesn't set up Stealth Rocks, which I mean, he probably will if I'm trying to swap between Orbeetle. Because he won't see a KO on the Orbeetle. I mean, that could potentially give me a free opening for an attack. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I could... Maybe this is where I bring Delcatty to finally sack to something. I don't want to use that as a cop-out. I don't know what the best call is here. I mean, we could try going Togi. So not a very good 1v1. this setup, my best sack would probably have to be Kingler. I don't know what play is. I mean, I could just try risking a crit on Shinotic, in all honesty. Dazzling Gleam isn't even a guaranteed KO. That should be fine. The problem with using Togi is that because clinging scales and low kick overlap, it could be either one of those moves. But I could maybe Eerie Impulse with Togi, but that doesn't really get me anywhere. Hey, what's up, William? Good to see you. Sorry, I just saw your message here. It sounds like a pretty good day. First day of school went all right. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this next fight here. It's with Glacia. It's pretty tough. So I'm just trying to figure... Still trying to figure it out here. maybe Togedemaru is the play. I could at least chip it down enough. But again, the problem is still swapping in on a clanging scale. It's a hard call. Hard call. Maybe I bring a Ninjask for the Calyrex to allow some buffer for Orbeetle. Yeah, I'm running the calcs right now. I think I'm pretty close to having it here. I'm just trying to figure out one thing here. Let me see. Might just need to risk the crit on Shiinotic. Everything else just seems too risky. Or it doesn't really get me anywhere. Let's see, what is Togedemaru's learn set? Maybe teach it Rock Smash. Let's see. That might have to be the play. using Rock Smash. I just don't have anything that can safely deal enough damage for something else to safely KO. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've helped students with AP stats. I could definitely help you out if you need it. Yeah, definitely could help with that. Everything goes smoothly with your first day of classes? With everything smooth with your teachers so far? Oh yeah, nothing really standing out. I mean, it's just the first day, so. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, no, that's light work. You got that. 2 APs, college course. You for sure got that. it's gotta have to be Shinotic. Just risk the crit, I guess. I guess if something goes wrong, I would just have to sack and then try to use Orbeetle. Yeah, I think I'm not seeing any other better options here. Alright, so let's formulate this. Alright, so we want Orbeetle. Gonna lead Houndoom. We're keeping Chestnut, keeping Lapras. And then bring Shinotic. Yeah. And then for items, let's see, we want Wide Lens on Houndoom. We're gonna give citrus berries around here. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. Let's see, citrus berry. Give you a Asperberry, and then another citrus berry. I think that's it. Just check the line again one last time here. I think we just rock it. Possibly Deathless, but if I need a sack Shinotic, then I think I'm okay with that. Oh, what's up, Glacia? Got Glacia in the Hail with the Articuno lead. This thing is going to want to set up Aurora Veil. So, and it's also got Snow Cloak. So to work around that, we're holding a Wide Lens. And we have Psychic Fangs on Houndoom to play around the Aurora Veil if it sets it up. So we're just going to open with a Flamethrower for some damage here. Okay, good. There's the Aurora Veil. So now we will Psychic Fang, as he'll most likely go for U-turn here. Oh no, we got the 1% miss. Oh crap. Okay, it's fine. He roosted. Yeah, with Wide Lens, there's still a 1% chance that we could miss. That's fine. We just go again. Okay, good. One of those is fine. Oh, that's a good crit. Okay, yeah, there's the U-turn. So now this will be Arctivish. Alright, so this thing is gonna be most likely going for... It's gonna be Vicious Rend for KO. Slush Brush in the snow, so it's faster than everything. We're gonna try to 1v1 this with Chestnut here. Yeah, there's the Vicious Rend. Hopefully he still sees Super Fang as highest damage here. We're gonna start with a Giga Drain. Okay, good. This will get us some HP back. We got the Citrus Berry also. Okay, good. So now it should be still Super Fang. And we can get the KO with Body Press. Perfect. And this will bring Articuno back in. Alright, so it should be Articuno. Again, good. And it sees a fast KO with Freeze Dry, meaning that it can't go for Aurora Veil this turn. So we can swap back to Houndoom, and we do need to dodge Freeze though. Dodge Freeze, dodge Crit. No Freeze, please. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's really bad. Man, my luck is so bad. Alright, well... Let's see, we're at 47 HP. That does mean he could potentially go for a U-turn. But if he sets up Aurora Veil, we're kind of screwed. It's just, my luck is just so bad, man. I got the 1% miss and 10% freeze. That's just... I mean, I don't know. What can you say about that, really? Well... We might wipe here at this point. Only showing a few rolls of KO with a U-turn. I don't really have anything else to deal with this. And then if I don't KO it now, it's just gonna roost. I don't know, this is really bad. It's too... I mean, if I defrost, I would have to hit through the 1%. I think Flamethrower would KO at this range, but... Man, it's really unfortunate. What can I even do at this point? If I switch into an Aurora Veil, it might just be GG. I might have to try to get the defrost here. Let me see the HP. Yeah, this is like about... like 49%. Flamethrower is not even guaranteed. I should have brought Copper Raja. I might just have to go for it. Although I think I'm just dead to U-turn plus Hail anyway. Let's see, we're at 47. Yeah, it's guaranteed KO after Hail. Yeah, and we're not getting the defrost. What do we do here? I should have maybe pivoted through Lapras. Let me see. I think I have to go Lapras and hope it's U-turn. If it's Aurora Veil, then I think we just lose. Because I don't know how to get rid of the Articuno at that point. Let's see, does anyone on this team have a fire move? No. My luck is just so bad, man. Alright, please just be U-turn. Please be U-turn. Nope. Yeah. It's GG. Man, it is so unfortunate. Well, we just gotta stay in and I guess... I mean, there's not much we could do. I gotta hope this eventually U-turns. Yeah. Not much we could do. Okay, freeze dry. This is gonna deal nothing. Yeah, there's the roost. So sad, man. So sad. My luck is just so bad. I don't understand how I get so punished. see, maybe what I could do. I mean, this thing still has Snow Cloak. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta hope that we gotta stall it out. Hopefully, it uses U-turn at some point. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, there's the Calyrex. You can maybe stall enough turns of Aurora Veil. Should be guaranteed Leaf Storm. So, let's see, we still go to... Let's see, Aurora Veil. Yeah, with Aurora Veil up, Bug Buzz is still a 2-shot on the Calyrex here. We just have to dodge crits, ideally. Could we maybe go Chestnut as a pivot? Let me see. Chestnut's at 46. Actually, 56. So, max roll Leaf Storm deals 45 plus 10 for Hail is 55. So we could actually live a Leaf Storm here. If we can get in on a Side Shock, that would be the most ideal. See. Lapras at 145. So he also doesn't always see KO. He could substitute here instead. So I think it's just worth just going straight to Orbeetle here. Yeah, there's a Leaf Storm. Don't crit, please. Nice. And then 2 Bug Buzzes KO, even in Aurora Veil. Okay, Baton Pass. Articuno. Man. I mean, this is... Let's see, Aurora Veil's still up, so this is most likely a U-turning again. Although there is some overlap with Freeze Dry. This fight is just completely going off the rails. Who do we pivot through here? I think we have to pivot through Lapras again. Let's see, please be U-turn. Okay, good. A lot of HP though. And we also don't proc Citrus here. But it's fine, it's gonna just be going for Leaf Storm again. We just go back and get the KO. Don't crit, please. Thank you. We have a Citrus Berry here, which which will activate after we KO. And Rovale wears off here. But now, the problem is that Articuno can still come back in instead of a Rovale. Yeah. This is just... Okay, Como, okay, this is good, this is good. Como is good here. This is gonna be going for Clinging Scales. So this is what we brought Shiinotic for. It's also just have to risk the crit. It is guaranteed. Clinging Scales here at least. It might just be, it might also go for Spikes, which would all be very bad. Okay, good. Alright, well. Just gotta hit this, just gotta clutch up here, Shiinotic. I believe in you. Oh. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Literally every single... I can't... How is my luck so bad? I don't understand. Well, that's just... It's just GG, that's a wipe. There's nothing I can do now. Man, I am just so freaking unlucky. I don't understand how I can get so unlucky. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. I'm lost for words. And this is such a good run too. It just immediately just crumbles so bad. This thing is just gonna set up a Rovale, and yeah, there's nothing we could do. It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. Oh, there's a crit though. Really gonna matter. Man, this is Glacia, this is so cruel. Please. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. messed up, man. It's so messed up. Nice crit, bro. Nice crit, nice crit. You got a KO on the way out. It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. Okay, well, that was demoralizing, to say the least. Well, man, we had such a good pace too. That's how easily things just crumble. I mean, my luck is just so crazy. I got the 1% miss with the wide lens into 10% freeze, and then got crit. So all that together is just, it had to be all three of those things, I think. So I don't know. I don't know much more what I could. I mean, I think Copperage was probably the bring on hindsight, other than Shinotic. I just didn't know how to deal with the Como. Well, that's a reset. Very, very sad. Reset there. I mean, I think just in retrospect, that box, I had like a lot of really bad like bad IVs, bad natures, and it still went pretty far. So I think I'm getting more consistent. I just, again, just very unfortunate luck. Very, I mean, not much around that. I think we'll try for Ninja again. Although Chestnut is just so good. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I haven't given Greninja an honest try. It's just Greninja. If you don't have like a good counter for more Pekos, then that's where my last attempt with Greninja died. It's because I just didn't have an answer for uh the Morpeko in Brawly's gym. But we'll try. We'll try. Let's see. Uh, I think that's fine. All right. My brain's too cooked to think of a clever nickname, so let's go with the Japanese names. Go hasty nature. Let's see. I might actually want to just reset for more Pekko. It's so good. I see wings. Wing. Chilling water. But we'll do the grass here first. Okay, Bulbasaur, that's pretty cool. Let's take a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Japanese is Fushigibana. Fushigibana. Alright, cool. Poison powder. Alright. Let's see. More Pekko, please. Gulpin. Not that good. I just get Mortal Spin, which is interesting. This is Maru no Mu. All right. Let's see A14, please. Bidoof. Ugh. Uh, let's see. Mischief. This is Orachifu. All right. Sizzlepede. Not great encounters so far. Besides the Bulbasaur, I guess. Sizzlepede. This is Maru Yakude. All right. Let's see. Feel not the best out of these guys. This looks like probably a reset to me. All right, Feel. Sashi. All right. And always get this guy. Right. Okay. It's probably still going to be a reset, in all honesty. Gentle, thick, fat, docile. Okay. Unaware, bashful. Holy crap. 31 attack, 30 HP. Okay. Brave. Pretty good for this. Flame body. Thick, fat, naive. Kind of bad. Jolly. I think I'm gonna reset this. I'll probably just reset for a good batch. Just get another attempt started and then probably end things there. Okay. Let's see. Your IVs here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Uh, no, I didn't get a PB. I think I'll keep the other nickname theme for now. All right. All right. Let's see. Snivy. Okay. Thanks, Snivy. see, this was diplomat. All right, let's see more Pekko, please. Chestnut. Oh, I'll take chestnut again. So what was this guy? Chestnut. Let's see. Can I get my boy A14, please? But Leo. All right, all right. What was Pyroar? Yeah. Fire. Alrighty. And the match chip again. Let's go with this. Alrighty. Numal. If it's not on tempo, I guess. Seal. Oh, a knuckle. Sounds like a knuckle. Right. I guess this can do. Let's check here. So impish. That's not great for this guy. Docile. Less than average IVs. Hardy, good speed. Brave, 0 attack, 0 defense. Nice. Simple. I think that's the one you want on this, right? Sassy. Okay. Careful. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just tilted, but I feel like I'm not feeling anything. We'll at least get this started for now. Magnitude. Okay. Let me just double check the Nomu there. Camera. Yeah, you want simple. Simple turns into solid rock. Otherwise, it would be own tempo. Right. Okay. Guess we could start with this. Oshawott. Wattson. Alrighty. Let's just see if we can try to speed run uh, the academy here. All right. See, I don't know what the best lead would be here. I guess we could just vibe it out. Maybe you Mabasta it, Mischief, since it has Intimidate. So Scatterbug. Stun Spore, nice. Okay. Pidgey. Let's go here. Oh, nice swap. Let's do this. Okay. Let's just stick with this for now. This guy. Metronome. Okay. Chestnut. Salt cured. Alright, let's bring you. You level up yet? Encore. Encore's pretty good. Doesn't evolve yet. I think this guy might evolve though. Inverse. No, not yet. Okay. Let's just use you. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Let's see, Fennekin. Second turn. It's fine. Frigibax. We'll go here. Oh, that's dig. Don't want that. Gotta go here. That's probably a nice move. Yep. I'm gonna stay in here. That doesn't do too much. Hmm. It's on for maybe. Okay. Chinchu. I'm just gonna let's try here first. That's just okay. Yeah. Well, my head's not in the game. I'm still very tilted from that loss. I'm gonna just kind of call it there for today. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Apologies for just the tilting. That was just a very frustrating loss on there. So yeah, we'll rest up and just try to get the mental back. Try to run some new attempts. But yeah, hope everyone has a great rest of their day.